Holy moly! And you welcome to the channel. One of the problems I've got, it's a problem, is I can't stand criticism. So that's really an indication of my fragile ego. Now we can turn the heating up a bit, it's not quite as... Jog. So we're right now, we're up for supplies to whom Bergen's the home of the bargain. So I don't know if I'm going to have time to go for a video. I really should go for a walk. Yeah, we will, but where I'm not exactly sure. So the home of the bargain. So basically I'm trying to get on with this roof job on the Sutton C4 Grand Picasso, and I've not quite got all the paint scraped off. It's just been one of those things. And so the paint was flaking off and rusting near the front of the windscreen, and nearer to the back it seemed better, but then I was sort of like sanding it down, and then I was realising it was flaky or thin or whatever, and I thought, so I've virtually probably almost got it all off now. And it's just that thing where painting and that is the painting, it's the preparation's the thing. So I put a post on Facebook and Mark comes on, Mark Park, should have used wet and dry, but so I've started sitting at how to formulate an argument with this guy, and I find myself doing that with him all the time. There's something about his the way he says things, like doesn't leave you any, you're in a battle mode. So I just deleted the whole video. Right, so basically the reason that I didn't use wet and dry, number one, is I did a wee bit. I had one bit of wet and dry, but the main reason is that the paint was scraped off with a scraper. Rather than like rubbing it down with wet and dry, just scrape it right off was what I did for the most part. But obviously the problem is not all areas were flaky, So the question is, why is my ego? I think probably the majority of people are like that. It's difficult, and when you've got an ego like that and you're trying to defend it, there's a script. It's tough, isn't it? It's tough. It's because we're fragile. We're just children. Well, I am. Don't know about you, but we're all children, apart from the people that aren't. And at least I admit it. I've got these issues. I don't like being told what to do. I'm a child. That's that's true. I don't. Yeah, I caused so much trouble in my life by being obnoxious for no reason. But the best thing to do in life is try and avoid problems. If you can, just avoid them. If you think somebody's a twat or a dickhead, or like there's a woman in here doesn't like me. She looks like a lesbian, and she's grey, she's miserable. I think she's a peasant. But that's just, she's probably like that. She gives me like bad vibes. And I think it's because I go in there and buy fucking tons of stuff, and I think some of them don't like it when you do that. I don't know. Well, who knows? It's that conformity thing that women do. So like Home Bargains is the home of the minimum wage worker, and some of them are alright. There's a guy in there, it's a really nice guy. It's all to do with your attitude, isn't it? It's your choice, but it's like people say, well, it's not my choice. I had to get a job, and this is the only one I could get, and the job centre made me take a job, whatever. I don't know. It's like, well, I don't have to work there, so I'm lucky, but I'm past all that sort of thing. It wouldn't really suit my lifestyle. It would take up too much of my time. It was the reason why a job that's got long hours and you'll end up working there all the time. Especially if you're any good and you've got a right attitude. They're going to end up wanting you to fucking work all the time. Alright, so never mind that. Thanks for watching, and we're going to go and get some stuff. Bye, I'm just going to leave you in the car. Alright, bye.